to TV5 News at 9. It is time now for Aging in Style with American Retirement Advisors. Joining us this morning is President and owner Joe Vitale. Thank you so much for calling in this morning, Joe. How are you?
You're welcome. Good morning, Colette. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to hear. So, Joe, as we approach the end of the year, it is so important to keep in mind the year-end financial opportunities that we all have that could really help you keep more of what you've earned, and we all want to do this. So, Joe, let's start off with Roth Conversion. What is this, and when and why should people do it?
You know, regardless of age, a Roth Conversion is basically taking your IRA money that's growing tax deferred, and you're going to have to pay tax on it sooner or later. And a lot of people don't want to take it out, but what we're doing is there's an opportunity to convert some or all of that, depending how much the IRA is, but a portion every year to a Roth IRA, taking it from a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. And there's going to be taxes on that conversion, but when you look at it, it's going to grow tax-free from that point forward. And there's a 5-year wait before you can touch it so that it will be tax-free. But it's a great opportunity, depending on the tax bracket that you're in right now, to take advantage of it without paying too much more tax, because we're seeing that taxes are going to go up potentially. I think we're already seeing that. So we're looking down the road, and we're looking at any strategies or opportunities we can take advantage of to maximize the tax bracket before the end of the year.
Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, so right now we have a low tax rate, Joe. So tell us how people can take advantage of that before it goes away.
Well, you know, we're going to have, sooner or later, the rollback that happened in 16-17 is going to sunset, which means it's going to go away. It's going to go back to the old tax brackets in 2026, or sooner. So we actually have a limited opportunity to pay lower tax. We're in a 12% bracket or 22. That will go up to what it was before. So a lot of people aren't really looking down the road, and they're saying, well, why should I do this? If you put the numbers together, a lot of IRAs, we call it like a ticking time bomb, where if we don't start taking money out of it, the taxes are just going to be crazy on it down the road. So we're trying to just be proactive with that.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great advice. So what is a required minimum distribution, or AKA RMD?
Yeah, well, the RMDs used to be, everybody knows, 70 and a half is when you had to take money out of your IRA. Under the CARES Act, it went to 72. CARES Act or Secure Act, I forget, but it went to age 72. So, you know, if you're retired and you've got all this IRA money, and a lot of retirees are like, well, I don't really need the money, so why would I want to take it and pay tax? The federal government makes you take money out at age 72, and it's roughly about 4%, and it goes up every year from there. So you have to take money out at 72 regardless. You know, you've got to start taking that money out because they want their tax dollars.
Okay, so what should you do with your RMDs, and should you take more?
And again, a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't want to take it out. Why do I have to pay tax? I don't need the money. But you know what? Depending on your tax bracket, you're going to want to take more out, because if you're in a 12% tax bracket right now, or 10%, and you could take more money out of that IRA and pay tax at a 12% bracket, you know, if you don't use it, or if it keeps accruing, somebody's going to pay tax at a higher rate. Either you're going to pay more tax on it, or your beneficiaries are going to pay at a much higher rate. So we're trying to pay tax as low as possible.
I know the viewers' wheels are turning in their mind with this one. Is there a way, Joe, to not pay taxes on RMDs, and how would you recommend creating a tax-free nest egg?
Well, you know, a lot of times people can't. They used to be able to, if you itemize, some people itemize on their taxes with charitable contributions and different things, but with the new $12,500 personal deduction that was in place, most people don't have enough to itemize. So one of the nice things is if you do have an IRA and you're taking required minimum distributions and you don't need them, which I have clients, and I know there's a lot out there, say, well, I don't need this money, why do I have to take it? You can have that go directly to the charity of your choice. And if it goes directly to the charity, your qualified required minimum distribution that you need to take, if it goes directly there, you don't have to pay tax on it. You're not going to get a tax write-off on it anyway, so why not have it go there if you're charitably inclined and you're going to be giving money? Let's make sure it goes right away there so you don't pay tax on it. And there are a lot of great tax strategies right now for tax-free income that a lot of people aren't talking about, and we need to. With all the changes coming on, we really need to look at tax-free strategies, and we're going to different conferences all the time, and we're learning all these things more and more because of the new tax changes. We need to be proactive. So yes, give us a call. We'll help you with some really great ideas.
Okay, well, that sounds wonderful. Okay, before you go, Joe, it's a huge shopping weekend coming up with Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So we need some advice for other shoppers out there like myself looking at some of those deals with big eyes.
Yeah. Take advantage of them. I mean, don't go crazy, right? We don't want to go. I think a lot of people on the stock market right now are looking at what kind of spending is going on right now.
Yes.
They're looking at the shopping. They want to see the Black Friday deals, how many people are spending money, what's the consumer confidence, and that's going to react with the market. So, enjoy family. Let's not go crazy. Let's remember the reason for this season and be thankful for all of our blessings. We're very thankful for all of you and for how good God has been to us. But we want to make sure that just keep everything and take your time. Look online. There's a lot of good cyber deals on as well.
There are some awesome deals. I have been looking, Joe. Don't you worry. Just ask Joe. Joe knows. Thank you again, Joe, and happy Thanksgiving to you. We appreciate you.
Happy Thanksgiving, Colette. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. If you want any more information, head on over to the Aging and Style page on WNEM.com.